Well, 2014 is gone, 2015 is here, and I thought I'll just share a couple of my highlights from this past year with you. I would say adding scenic tours to my agenda is definitely a highlight, and finally getting my new website, CPC Scenic Tours, up and running. That's definitely a highlight. And of course some of the new photo tours that I added as well, like the beautiful spaces and beautiful places Cape Town City tour. That's been an absolutely great tour this year, as well as I started the Great White Breaching tours this year. That's very lekker to do. And I must also admit I did like doing all the craft beer tours. That was really nice. And then seeing my regulars, that's always a highlight to me. Now, lots of local regulars, but there's a couple that I would like to point out, traveling from afar. Kitty from the USA, it's nice to see you again this year, as well as Kishmore from Mauritius, was great to see you again. And then Carl from Joburg, man, we had such a great time up the west coast taking flowers, photographs during springtime. And I must say I'm also proud of doing a whale tour for Myrtle, who's confined to a wheelchair. That was challenging but very rewarding to have pulled that off. A couple of great Facebook promotions we had. Get the shot you want got me taking a couple of photographers with a boat round to Cape Point early in the morning to photograph Cape Point from a different perspective. That was great, as well as shoot from the hip photographic challenge that I did in Cape Town. That was also great, had lots of fun doing that. And then I must say the adventure tour that I did for Nishi and Ashok from Dubai, that was really epic. The quad biking and zip lining, that was fantastic. I had to organize a model shoot for a gentleman called Felix from Germany, and I really enjoyed that, getting the right model for him, selecting the outfits and teaching him all about studio photography. That was great, really enjoyed that. And definitely on the top list of highlights would be the Joe Slobo creche in Langa. A little creche, the lady runs it from a shack in Langa Township. They get no funding from the government, and a couple of photographers and friends pulled together and we went and donated some of the much needed things that they need, blankets, tables, chairs, food. Thank you for everybody that was involved in that and making it such a great success. And then of course Tuesdays, how can we forget about Tuesdays, my regular radio slot on Aries here talking about photography. I'm very grateful, very thank you for that, and for everybody that listens to when I speak and give tips on how to improve your photography. And then more on a personal note, finally got my little Canon G1X. It's great to have such a little compact camera with all the manual features that I can carry around with me. That was definitely a highlight. And also I would say my BMW Big Stopper 10x ND filter that I got for myself this year, that's taken my photography to the next level. I finally moved away from shooting seascapes at 1 second, and I'm up to shooting seascapes at 60 seconds. I'm enjoying that. It's like opening a lucky packet, you never know what you're gonna get. So yeah, I'll post some of those photographs pretty soon, so just watch out for that link when that happens. And then I would say definitely a highlight as well is always spotting the resident porcupine when I do my nightly patrols for the local neighborhood watch. Always lots of excitement when I see the porcupine. Haven't mentioned or gotten it right to get a good photograph of him yet. Who knows, maybe it happens this year. I'm so proud of my children as well. Jade, our youngest, she got her yellow belt in karate, and Leia, our oldest, she did her first violin concert. But listen, it hasn't just been work, work, work. There's been some epic holidays as well. Took my wife's parents to Stilbaai. That was great. Love taking photographs of the old koi fish traps at sunrise and sunset. You could have just left me there. I would have stayed there forever. And seeing the freshwater eels with their eerie blue eyes, that was also quite unique. The trip I did with the Cape Photographic Society to the Gifberge in the Cederberg, that was great. Just having such a great bunch of photographers around you, it's inspiring, and we took photographs from the morning till the night. That was really very good. And of course, camping with the family in the Cederberg, and my good friend Barry from the UK came to visit us. And yeah, when my sister and her family came and visited, we took such an epic road trip up to Oudtshoorn, and that was fantastic. And then the camping, camping out in the garden with my girls, that I always enjoy. This year I had two big ones, invited some of their friends along. It was just little girls everywhere, but it's so much fun. And then finally, I just want to say thank you to everybody out there for the support that they've given me through the year. A big shout out to the girls at Cape Point Route for all the business you've been giving me. Love you all, you girls are great. And then of course some of the other hotels and bed and breakfasts and lodges like the Western Grand in Cape Town. Appreciate all the clients you're sending to me, as well as Wellview Manor and Mariners in Simonstown. The guys from Private Safaris appreciate that. And then of course James from Cape Town Photo Tours. Always a pleasure standing in for you when you can't do your clients. And guys, 2015 is going to be a good year. I'm looking forward to it. So what am I still doing sitting around here talking to you? There's things to do and places to go. All the best for 2015.